Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode here, Season 4. We got a week that is ending, so let's go ahead and smash that Season 4 icon and smash Season 4 tile. We are ending Week 4, so let's go take a look at the activities from Week 4. Make sure we're at the top. Sometimes it doesn't like to start me there. First thing, War Breaker. Total enemies defeated by commanders in the Copper Conquest. Had to hit that mark. So what's that mean? That means that yes, Week 4 is the first week of the cross-server faction battles, or the Copper Conquest in Season 4 as it is called. And you're going to find it is basically the same as the Spice War from prior seasons, or the Rare Soil War, depending on which season you're in. But they made some changes, and hopefully I'll get a video out on that soon. Tap the little circle icon. What do we see? The Copper Conquest begins. Let's go ahead and grab our rewards. Some speed ups. I need speed ups. I don't know what I did, but I used way too many, so I'll take it. And with this one, there is a ranking, and wow, I am somehow number 2. That's kind of cool. I'll take it. That's unusual. Usually I'm not that high up there, but I had a really good battle on Saturday. So apparently I killed 746,000 enemy units, which is pretty much what I did kill on Saturday. Next up is a Ruined Striker. Total durability of Alliance Center destroyed by commanders in the Copper Conquest. And we hit that plenty fine, although our alliance did not have any success there. Let's grab our speed ups again, take a look at the rankings, and yes, I am unlisted because we had really bad battles. It just didn't work. And then, next activity, Warlord. So Turtle times the Atomic Breath blasts away the commander in the Copper Conquest 400. We attempted, it got stopped. Let's go ahead and get those rewards. Let's take a look at the rankings. See who placed up top. Not bad. All right. And next, the Trade Baron. So in Week 4, that was our first week of recycling the trade posts. Trade posts open in Week 3. Total tax revenue collected by trade post lords well exceeded. Let's get our rewards there. Beautiful. I was not a lord here for most of this week, so I'm not very high on that list. Level 7 city, ready for war. So total units trained by commanders. We did it. Let's get the rewards. Lovely. Tap the circle. And the castle, guarded by the mighty dragon, where ancient legends meet the edge of modern civilization. And what's this mean? It means Week 4 brought about a Capital Conquest. That's right, folks. This is the first time since the start of the season we had one the day of or day before the season started. And then here in Week 4, we get another shot at it. And the Capital Conquest happened today on Sunday, last day of Week 4. Let's back out of that menu. Let's go to rules. Rules, Week 4, we do have something. So what is in here? Well, we've got Copper Conquest. On Secure Isle, copper is regarded as a divine metal imbued with the power of thunder. It channels the electricity of the heavens and earth, illuminating the land and driving away Ani. The battle for copper has begun, and we got our two factions are going to have a fierce conflict over its power. So grouping adjustment. The number of alliances in each group will decrease over time. This is the big change here in Season 4. We're hoping that it's going to force the major alliances to get stuck battling themselves and let some of the rest of us actually have a chance. So you will see that the groupings will narrow as you go on from Week 4 to 5, then 5 to 6 and 7. Tesla Coil, that's a new official skill for the Butler in Season 4. So the Muse no longer has the mummies, but the Butler has Tesla Coil. And we did see that in action on our Saturday battle. And then the Tenryu Castle, with the commander's tireless efforts, the Tenryu Castle, the heart of Secure Isles, almost within reach. Capture it and rule as the new king of the island. That's the Capital Conquest. So those are rules for Week 4. Always check out the rules, make sure you do that. Let's drop out of this menu. What else do we have going on? Copper Conquest, of course, that started in Week 4. It has the normal type of interface you're used to, the overview, the defender tab, the attacker tab, and the war status tab, which is only good when you are actually in the prep or the war stages. So here we are between stages, war declaration, will be starting soon. The overview is going to give you the rundown of the timings for the next battle coming up, and you can switch between server time and your current time. We're going to dig into this separately because there's a lot of rules here, but safe to say it is very similar to prior seasons. So make sure you try to find yourself a good defensive position on the map. Unfortunately, there are not very many in this season. There were better ones in Season 3. They did make adjustments to placement of the Alliance Center. You have to have 11 squares between, so basically it means from center of the center to center of the other center, which essentially means one base width has to be between Alliance centers. You can't stack them right on top of each other again and block out that whole area. That's another change for Season 4, in addition to, of course, the groupings as well. But the battle time will tell you the schedule of who's attacking, who's defending, and if you want to take a look at the groupings, you can go to either defender or attacker and look at grouping rules, and you will see that the groupings will decrease and narrow as you go forward. So that's the big changes here in Season 4. Let's back out of that. Blood Knight Descends, that continued here in Week 4. We have Stage 3 lasting for a few weeks, so we're going to be there for a while. This is the second, at least, week of Stage 3. So Week 1 is Stage 1, Week 2 is Stage 2, and then Stage 3 is going to run for, looks like, about 4 weeks or so. So until at least Week 6, if not 7. Rewards are the same, rankings the same, everything here is the same, no change from Week 3 to 4. The Ryotei Restaurant, no change here. This got locked out for me and I had to contact support, so if it gets stuck when you tap on continue, if it gets stuck here on that screen, just contact support, they'll take care of you. But no change to the Ryotei Restaurant. The stages that you can go to complete, they will advance as you move forward in time. You don't have to do them as they happen. You can wait and do them as you want, but of course you're going to get good rewards here, so definitely go in and give that a shot. Ryotei Restaurant's a nice little mini game here in the season. Trade War, second week of trade posts, so we cycled through again level 1, 2, 3, and 4, the Tuesday and Friday cadence, same as in prior seasons. The one thing I will mention, big thing with the Trade War and the trade posts, are that the trade posts have 2 caravans you can refresh. One normal time, one during Blood Night. And so during Blood Night, everything uses Magatama, and Magatama is free for everybody. So it's great for free to play. You don't have to use diamonds. So definitely, if you are a governor, make sure you refresh. Try to coordinate with your alliance during Blood Night so people who are especially free to play have a chance to get some of the goodies from that trade post. Then we also had Blood Knight Hunter continue. No change here. You have to have the professional skill in order to actually become a Blood Knight Hunter. Whether you are an engineer or a war leader, that skill exists in the right-hand tier. And this will continue on for another couple weeks, so we'll see this in future episodes as well. Season Battle Pass, it is continuing. By this point, you should have well completed the Battle Pass, whether you were free to play or you did pick up the additional 2 paid-to-play tiers. The Maneki-neko Light On, that continues as well. They made a patch change, so now you can accumulate up to 3x of the Maneki-neko, and they also changed it. It was originally both the large and the mini counted towards the total, and there was only 5 a day. Now they will let that accumulate if you miss a couple days. So I have missed quite a few here. We're getting kind of short on how many are available. We have to travel to other servers now to go get them. But the mini ones no longer count towards the total. So as long as you are traversing the map with your electrician, so you're illuminating the path, then you have the chance of finding the minis. Totally free to play here. This continues for another few weeks. The weekly pass, that will also continue if you decide to purchase it. And free to play, make sure you grab the daily freebie as well as paid to play. Now the big thing, this is what I always look forward to, is the Magatama Shop. And if we look at the Magatama Shop here, what are we going to buy in week 4? Well, once again, it's the things at the top of the list. We've got the normal resources and speed ups below. Maybe I'll start to buy a few of those because I dwindled myself down too low. But we have a legendary UR Texas card pack, which is really good because those core cards, which are the legendary ones, are really hard to get. And so this is a way, free to play, everybody can get another one of these tactics cards, and that is definitely a must buy. At 500 Magatama, we'll pick it up. And then we have the typical Legendary Overlord supply chest. There are 5 available at 120 each. Yes, please get those, especially free to play. You need those things. We've got the SR tier tactics card pack. Absolutely, this is going to give you fragments, and that is going to help you upgrade your non-core cards. Definitely worth it. Those non-core cards, so the combat and the resource cards, those will expire at the end of the season, but they will convert to professional experience, and you need that in order to upgrade or do one of the parts of upgrading to your core cards. And then, absolutely, training certificates, you got to do it, because these are hard to come by, and they cost a ton, especially the end game for the Gorilla Overlord. It is unpleasant, to say the least. So those are your must-buys here in the Magatama Shop Week 4. It will be both the tactics cards packs, the Overlord supply chest, and the training certificates. Make sure you pick them up, and make sure you keep participating in Blood Night in order to get additional Magatama by killing zombies during the Blood Night. And we continued with Divine Tree Blessing. I had a pretty good turnout this week. I like to wait till the end of the week. This is another nice little mini game that unlocks. There's nothing you have to do, totally free to play. Go in here and have a chance at really great rewards if you're able to score some of the top level prizes. So keep playing the Divine Tree Blessings, don't forget about it, and do it as you go through the week, or do it all at the end of the week, whichever one you prefer. Backing out of there, we have Hero Promotion is still open. Now this actually happened in week 3. I did not have the needed promotion badge or token here, and I did pick that up. You get that from the season goals and the number of hours that you have your lighthouse on for. You have to get to 336, so make sure that you keep your lighthouse on as much as possible if you want to be able to promote Sarah when it comes about. Now I'm going to wait a little bit here to promote Sarah as we get into subsequent weeks, but this will continue. I've got 3 more weeks there that I can take to promote Miss Sarah to Legendary. I'm not going to use her in a squad, so it's no big rush for me, but I'll do it anyways, and we'll see what she can get for my leftovers squad. Season Boost, no change here in this week. We did get Adam's exclusive weapon in week 3. I'm expecting next week, week 5, we'll get Williams, the final exclusive weapon for the season, because they seem to happen on week 1 for Lucius, week 3 for Adam, so week 5 makes sense for Williams. We'll see what happens there. Silverclaw Fighter the same, Year of the Dragon, and Sarah, all good to go. No change in the season boost, and this will continue through the next few weeks. Hero Swap, really good here. Lets you swap any legendary hero, including those that you may promote. So let's just say that Sarah might be 5 stars, really high skills, right? Maybe even some good gear on Sarah, high level, and you have just not been able to level up another traditional legendary hero. Now the big thing is the traditional original legendary heroes, they will do more damage than any of the promoted heroes. So if you have a promoted hero and you have been unable to upgrade one of the originals, one of the OGs, make sure you use Hero Swap in order to swap that up. We just helped a guy on the Alliance get about another 2 million on the squad just by swapping one of his promoted legendary heroes with one of the OGs, and it definitely was good to go. Now obviously I don't use this because there is no point for me to use, everybody's maxed out, but this is really, really great for free to play. It is a nice feature, especially if you're free to play too and you want to switch which faction you're using. Maybe you went all in on tanks like everybody does in the beginning, and you want to go to missiles because everyone's got aircraft. You can also use this to swap around any of the tanks with missiles or aircraft or so on. So definitely a good deal here in the seasons. And that, folks, will wrap us up for Season 4, Week 4, here on Server 33. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, drop me a comment, and come back next week to take a look at Season 4, Week 5.